I've closed over 1 million rupees. 1 million rupees.
Today, I got a fantastic story to share with you of someone that is now closed over 1 million rupees in a very short time. What is the short time? How did you do it? Let me introduce to you Aniket Kumar. Hello, Aniket. Welcome.
Hi, Sukhdev. When I turned it around, 18, 19 year old, I just finished my schooling at that time. I had no idea what to do. One man called me from New York, and he was on the call. He asked, Aniket, how are you going to do this? I'm an accounting student. This gentleman is asking me basically a marketing sales plan. So I accepted it. And to my surprise, they agreed. And from that point in time, I got into sales. And over the period of 3 to 4 months, Dave, I spoke to around 100 leads, 100 people. And to my surprise, only three bought. Only three. Talked to 100 prospects, only three closed. While I spoke to these 100 leads. It took me 1 hour each. And it was a time around 3 to 4 months. I was really feeling low, Sukhdev. You're putting your whole day in taking calls, trying to close prospects. At the end of the day, they are saying no. Closing was really, a struggle for me. I was doing a little bit of marketing, but at the end of the day, nothing happens until a sale happens. 2020, November was the time. I think October, November, it was the time. I stepped into high ticket closing, but I didn't know how to close the deals. Still, I didn't know. I don't want it to get back into sales. I knew this is so hard. This is really, not anybody likes sales, right? Because they don't learn sales, obviously. And that was the same thing with me, right? I was really disturbed from it. I said, I will do everything in my life, but I will never get back to sales, right?
So when you didn't know how to do it, what did you do that you wanted to learn more?
I went on, I attended your webinar. And that day I discovered you, and I discovered your model, your approach, the strategies that you teach in that webinar. And I was impressed. And that day I discovered my mentor. I discovered Dev Sethi. That's really the time I decided to join the mentorship. If you yourself not gonna invest in high ticket, right? How come in this world you can expect your prospects to invest in high ticket, right? If you yourself not accepting it, right? If you yourself not accepting it, how can your prospect, So I really felt that, right? And because I found I searched on the internet to how to improve, but I couldn't, right? And I really went through that process of by myself, right? When you offer a prospect a high ticket, right? He also goes through the same process, right? Arranging the money and getting, I felt that I understood, right? And I really understood the deep psychology here, Sudev. In order to proceed further, in order to do anything, you need to really commit to it, right? You need to invest, right? And when it comes to investment, right, I've never invested something good in my self development, not more than $20. And now when it comes to this, right, at this point, I was feeling like, oh, why not? I should learn from this book. A lot of negative thoughts come into my mind. Why I need mentorship? I can learn from books and stuff. But I knew if I could do it, if it was that very easy, I would have done it earlier, back in 2018 only. I knew I need mentorship this time in order to proceed, in order to do good. So I arranged. I didn't have the money. I arranged in order to actually commit, right? I made that investment and it was worth, every penny was worth something. So what happened once I got into the program, once I figured out a way how to get into it, I got into it. I sought help from my friend. I got the investment. I promised her that I will pay every penny back. And I really did, Sukhdev. And arranged the money. I invested the money, right? I got into the program. I learned the strategies. I made the money. I paid back. So, this is how I did it, Sukhdev. And it was really fun. It was fun. It was I did feel that there's a little risk, right? What happened if I invest today and it doesn't give me the return, right? But I believed in myself, right? I believed in myself. I believed in the system, and it really worked out well, right? It really worked well.
Which was the moment you found that, yes, this is the right mentorship for me, and this is what I will get success?
So I started implementing all the strategies one by one, right? In order to, it was really so powerful strategies that I couldn't, implement all of them, right? So I slowly, implemented all of them. And it took me around 2 to 3 months to actually really learn all of that stuff that you gave me and implement. So November, I started, Sukhdev, with the training. It's been around 5 months. So when these wins I achieved, Sukhdev, that's the time I discovered that every penny was worth. So what is my biggest win this month? The fastest close that I did is just took me 26 minutes, right? And the normal time taking 30 minutes, 36 minutes, right? So my closing time has went so down, right? And it's really a good thing, right? Now I can take more calls, right? I can meet more people. Whatever I'm learning from Sukhdev, it is really worth it, right? Second win came in March. I did the calculation, Sukhdev. I've closed over 1 million rupees, 1 million rupees. And it's really a big achievement for me, Sukhdev. Obviously, I've made a big money over here as well. So I closed this much amount of deals. Third, the biggest win that I really consider a really a big win for me, Sukhdev, is that I handle objections like a consultant, right? Like a consultant. When the prospect says, I don't have money, right? It was like, oh my God, it was really, scary for me, right? If he doesn't have the money, so I don't think he can buy the product. But that was not really the case, right? Prospects can throw any objection at me, and I still manage to close the deal, right? I don't. If product prospect says, I don't have money, it's really easy objections. I close the deal. Even if prospect says I don't have the money, all the strategy that I learned from you that really took me to a superior level where right now I'm really I'm top closer, right? So that's the times I discovered that every penny invested, every time I learned from you, every support, every strategy that you gave me, it all worth it. It's really an amazing feeling, Sukhdev, when you start to contribute, right? I have started contributing to the family as well. So at 10% income I donate, right? I give to my mother. I tell my mother this is the 10% income from this month. First month when I earned that income and I gave it to my mother, my mom was really in tears, right? And I contributing to the family as well, right? In form of, obviously I would say, money. If I wouldn't have met you in November, I may not have achieved it, right? So I want to thank you through this platform. I want to thank you, from bottom of my heart, with your help, support, and really the strategies. I feel I'm really mastering it.
You're an accountant and you hate sales, to really loving sales, marketing, and now actually closing over 1 million rupees, which is 10 lakh rupees, correct? So
Right.
that's amazing.
In order to really get results, you need to commit, right? And investment is not really a kind of a fees, but it's a commitment, right? And that was the thing, that was required. People who are really watching this right now and thinking of working with Sukhdev or going through the same program from which, I have gone through. So I would only give you one advice, my friends. So in order to master a skill, right, you can never master a skill on your own. You can never, right? You can become a good at it, but you can never master it. In order to master it, you need to learn from the master who have himself mastered the skill, right? And that's the same thing, right? Sukhdev have mastered this skill. He's the best closer award winner, right? World's best closer, right? And that was the thing that attracted me towards him. He's the master, and he helped me master this skill, right? So if you are somebody, my friend, who is looking to master this skill and proceed further in your life and close more deals, make more money, help more people, you need to take this action, and you need to take this action today, because it's costing you, right? It was costing me since day one, 2018. If I would have found Sukhdev back then, I'm pretty sure that I may have become a millionaire right now. Millionaire, I'm 100% sure, right? But no worries. Right now it's 2021. I'm still going to make a millionaire when I have a support, a guidance, from somebody who have done this, right? So that my only advice to people who want to really get into the program is that take action today. And it's really a guaranteed strategies, right? It's a proven process, guys. I have gone through it. I have implemented it. I'm doing awesome, right? That's the strategy. Take action, guys. Take action.